Okay, it's time to make a promise to yourself. This next lesson is about goal setting, and you want to take it really focused. You want to make sure that you're focused in your goal setting and that you're being really, really specific. Now, what do I mean by specific? The best goal setting framework that I have used in my entire career over my life is the SMART framework, and it's quite simple. And it's like really widely known and used, but it really, I find, is super, super effective. So go ahead, take out your workbook, make sure that you are filling that out step by step. And SMART goals start with one specific thing, and that's what the S stands for. So S is for specific, M is for measurable. So you want to make sure that it's something that you can measure. So in 6 months, I am going to increase my income by X amount. Or in a year from now, I am going to have purchased one property. Or I'm going to start investing. Or I would have read these books on investing. Or I would have leveled up my skills or learned a high income skill. So you want to be really, really specific. So M is for measurable. A is for actionable. So is it actionable? How are you going to take action? Which action steps are you going to take in order to get there? So the R is sort of like a reality check to make sure that it's realistic, and you're telling yourself, why is this realistic? So that you are, staying on track. And the T is the timeline. So you want to make sure that you put an actual timeline in there. It's not just this open-ended goal. I'm going to start building generational wealth by tomorrow morning, or by next week, or whatever timeline you choose. So you want to make sure that it is super specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and realistic, and that there's a timeline attached to it. So now go ahead, go over to the workbook, make sure that you're doing that. And I would start the way I do goal setting, and really I've sort of changed and evolved the way I think about goal setting. And to me now these days, it's really more about, it's a manifestation setting. So I'm really starting that manifestation process with building out these goals. And I've really turned goals into promises, so that it's not something that is like, I'm like, it's a goal, maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. It's a promise. So I want you to think about it in that, from that perspective. And you want to start with the end in mind. So think about where you want to be, start showing up as that future self today. Set those goals, work backwards. So here's where I want to be. What are the things that I need to do to get to that, starting today? Okay. Go ahead and get cooking. This is going to be a really fun part. And I will see you in the next lesson, lesson 5.